Have you ever wondered what ancient wisdom could radically transform your modern life? Dive into this exploration with us as we unlock the secrets of Stoicism, embarking on a quest to eliminate 11 life-diminishing habits in the profound quiet that shapes warriors. Picture silence not just as the absence of noise but as a powerful ally, a hidden realm where serenity and joy are discovered amidst life's chaos. In this sanctuary of stillness, we unearth the resilience to introspect, heal, and connect deeply with our core selves. As we shed these burdensome habits, we set the stage for personal evolution, mental clarity, and the blossoming of inner peace. Are you ready to journey within and reveal what needs to be let go? As we proceed, not only will I unveil these 11 habits, but I will also offer insights and actionable advice on how to effectively remove them from your life. It's important to remember that while this process may be daunting, it is also liberating. Releasing what no longer benefits us clears the way for personal development and a richer, more content life. Prepare to declutter your existence and uncover the serenity that lies within. 1. The power of positive self-talk. Let's start with self-sabotaging talk. Often we engage in an internal monologue that's drenched in negativity and criticism. This erodes our confidence, undermines our self-worth, and stymies our personal progress. We must ascend beyond these harmful narratives to cultivate an inner voice that's kind and affirming. Consider the words of Marcus Aurelius. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. This serves as a powerful reminder of the influence our thoughts wield over our lives, underscoring the necessity to choose ones that uplift and fortify us. Negative self-talk typically sprouts from unhealthy comparisons, doubts, or skewed views of our abilities. Breaking away from this mindset begins with recognizing these thoughts, acknowledging their existence but refusing to let them define us. Replace them with affirmations and kindness towards oneself. In our quest for self-betterment, fostering habits that promote positivity is key. Start with gratitude, allowing you to pivot from dwelling on deficits to appreciating the abundance around you. Another tip is to immerse yourself in positive environments, be it through inspirational literature, podcasts, or the company of supportive friends. Engage in pursuits that spark joy and satisfaction, silencing the murmur of self-doubt. We possess the power to curate our thoughts, and with concerted efforts to supplant negativity with positivity, we can transform the terrain of our minds into a bastion of strength, resilience, and self-love. 2. Escaping the grip of toxic relationships. Toxic relationships often slither into our lives, stealthily siphoning our joy and vigor. We must acknowledge their toxic influence and muster the courage to sever these harmful bonds. The path to liberation from these unhealthy ties begins with surrounding ourselves with people who encourage and embolden us. Seek companions who exude positivity and genuine affection. These are the bonds that will enable you to thrive and evolve into the finest version of yourself. Remember, the company we keep significantly influences our well-being. To truly eradicate toxic relationships from our lives, we must establish firm boundaries and prioritize our wellness. Heed the wisdom of Socrates. An unexamined life is not worth living. Contemplate which relationships are detrimental to your growth, be truthful with yourself, and find the fortitude to disengage from these noxious ties. It may be tough, but your mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being is paramount. Above all, recognize that you hold the power and the right to protect your peace and joy. 3. Overcoming unhealthy habits. Advancing further, let's address unhealthy habits that adversely affect us, physically and psychologically. Excessive drinking, smoking, or overindulgence in food. These habits can entrap us in a destructive spiral. Acknowledging and consciously striving to remove these from our existence is crucial. While it may be daunting to confront these demons, as they've woven themselves into our daily lives and offer a deceptive sense of solace, by embracing change and growth, we reclaim control over our destinies. A practical strategy for eradicating unhealthy habits is to replace them with positive ones. Instead of resorting to excessive alcohol or smoking for relief, explore healthier alternatives, such as exercise, meditation, or creative pursuits. Tackle the root causes that push us toward these destructive habits, filling the void with activities that nourish our souls. Additionally, creating a solid support network of individuals committed to personal growth and well-being can offer the encouragement and accountability necessary to surmount these challenges. 4. Releasing regrets and embracing forgiveness. Navigating into the domain of regrets and guilt, we often entangle ourselves in a web of self-reproach. replaying our past errors until they become our shackles. To free ourselves from these binds, we must acknowledge our humanity and inherent fallibility. Within our blunders lie invaluable lessons and chances for personal edification. Friedrich Nietzsche's assertion that what doesn't kill us fortifies us encapsulates the notion that our past can serve as a crucible for character development, instilling humility and a profound comprehension of our nature. Instead of marinating in past failings, we must pivot towards self-forgiveness, cultivating tranquility within, and paving the way for personal growth. This self-compassion allows us to mend our spirit and advance with a rejuvenated purpose. Moreover, forgiveness should extend outward, as clinging to bitterness only burdens us with needless regret and guilt. As Epictetus proclaimed, forgiveness trumps vengeance as it is the hallmark of a gentle spirit. By pardoning those who have wronged us, we liberate ourselves from resentment's chains and open up to constructive energies and growth. 5. The minimalist approach to personal belongings. Next, we turn our gaze to material possessions. Our quest for genuine contentment and peace often gets ensnared by the lure of possessions that don't truly bring us joy or serve a purpose in our lives. Embracing minimalism, we can shed the extraneous and make room for what sincerely counts. This age of abundance beckons us to evaluate why we accumulate what we do. Are these items truly essential, or are they merely a band-aid for an internal void? Adopting a minimalist approach calls for a candid assessment of our desires, allowing us to prioritize what genuinely delights us, free from the grip of societal and materialistic pressures. To excise unnecessary belongings, start with cultivating detachment, separating your worth from your possessions. It's not in the objects we accumulate, but in our very essence where our value truly lies. As we navigate our consumer habits with this newfound philosophy, we consciously choose only those items that enrich our lives. Practical steps to minimalism involve decluttering our living spaces, one small section at a time, critically evaluating each object's role in our lives. Additionally, we must critically view societal messages that often steer us away from our authentic desires. Gradually, we can nurture a minimalist lifestyle, liberating ourselves from the onus of excess and focusing on what's truly important: our relationships, experiences, and personal evolution. 6. The trap of comparisons. In the quest for self-acceptance and growth, learning to halt the cycle of constant comparison is crucial. The habit of juxtaposing our talents, achievements, and image against others invariably breeds feelings of inadequacy and uncertainty. Yet we must recognize the distinctive strengths, frailties, and paths that each of us bears. This acknowledgement enables us to release the incessant craving for external validation. Echoing the sentiments of a wise thinker who remarked that joy is robbed by comparison, we understand that such measures only sap our contentment. Liberating ourselves from the cycle of comparison, we instead direct our energy towards our potential and self-betterment. In doing so, we nurture an inner recognition that our value is intrinsic and not based on outward comparison. This self-focused journey affords us a purpose-driven life rich and unencumbered by the endless need to measure up. 7. Managing impulsive reactions. Let us strive to foster a mindset that celebrates our uniqueness, acknowledges the merit of our abilities, and accepts the distinctive path we tread. By resisting impulsive reactions amid life's turmoil, those swift emotional responses that prompt us to act rashly, we adopt thoughtfulness and composure, overriding our instinctual urges. As Friedrich Nietzsche wisely pointed out, self-mastery is crucial. Without it, we are subject to external command. Acknowledging our impulsive tendencies, we seek to understand and preempt them, allowing for measured responses. This mastery not only nurtures our tranquility but also fosters a more harmonious world. 8. Conquering limiting beliefs. With personal growth as our compass, we confront limiting beliefs, those self-erected barriers that confine our potential and stymie success. Embracing a growth mindset, we challenge and dismantle these internal walls, embarking on a journey of self-reflection and transformation, ultimately freeing ourselves from these confines to embrace a realm of limitless possibility. 9. Overcoming procrastination. Embracing discipline. Procrastination is a common adversary to productivity. To overcome this, identifying clear objectives and setting attainable goals is essential. Small incremental steps can alleviate the daunting nature of large tasks, transforming them into achievable milestones. This approach, coupled with discipline and a strong work ethic, can shift us from stagnation to a place of consistent achievement. Aristotle's wisdom reminds us that excellence is a habit, not a one-time act. Embrace this philosophy, and the path to defeating procrastination becomes clear and actionable. 10. Rejecting perfectionism. Progress over perfection. The relentless pursuit of perfection often traps us in a cycle of self-criticism and inaction. Letting go of this unrealistic expectation is vital. Embracing progress and the learning journey is where true growth happens. Mistakes are not failures, but rather the groundwork for improvement. By setting realistic goals and acknowledging the value of incremental progress, we cultivate a mindset that recognizes the beauty in imperfection. This shift in perspective can liberate us from the paralyzing quest for the unattainable and guide us toward continuous self-development. 11. Combating social media addiction. Finding real connection. In today's digital era, social media addiction is a pervasive challenge, often pulling us away from the essence of genuine human connection. By reducing our online presence and creating healthy boundaries, we can reclaim our time and foster meaningful relationships in the physical world. Heeding the advice of philosophers like Epicurus, who advocated for mastering our desires, we can resist the digital pull and enrich our lives with productive and fulfilling activities. 12. Embracing silence. The power of inner reflection. By removing the noise and clutter, we turn to the profound power of silence. In stillness, we tap into our intuition and inner voice, paving the way for clarity and insight. This practice allows us to become the curators of our existence, aligning our actions with our core values. Stoicism, a philosophy that finds strength in quiet contemplation, offers a beacon of tranquility in the modern world's chaos. This exploration into Stoic principles serves as an invitation to a philosophical journey of self-discovery and empowerment. As you apply these teachings to your life, remember the strength that comes from inner stillness. Thank you for joining me on this reflective voyage. Until next time, remain steadfast and resilient, and let Stoicism illuminate your path to inner peace.